Hello, and welcome back to the channel. As most of you know, I'm Topher, and for those of you who don't know and just randomly decided to click on my video, welcome to the channel. I'm Topher. Thank you for stopping by. So we're here to do a reaction, and we're reacting to my queen, my goddess, my end-all be-all, the one, the only Miss Kelly Clarkson, and her latest musical releases from her upcoming album, Chemistry. Y'all, I am so excited, and it's been so hard for me not to spoil this. I know that she's been releasing little clips and teasers over the last couple of weeks on social media, and I've heard a couple. I've not listened to all of them, despite people tagging me in things or texting me or DMing me, blah blah blah. I've avoided a lot. I've listened to a couple things, but I've been able to, because I want this to, I want it to be new and fresh for me. I don't want things to be necessarily spoiled, but I'm excited. And then I saw earlier today, because obviously people on the other side of the world have had this music out for the last 12 hours, if not longer. So I've seen stuff on YouTube where people have taken the tracks and put them on YouTube, and I'm like, not listening to it. I'm not listening to it until it goes live on Kelly Clarkson's official channel, because I'm giving Kelly those views. I'm giving Kelly. So I've been waiting, and I got off work. I came home, I had dinner. Theoretically, I should be going to bed because I have to be up at 5 o'clock in the morning for a gig in the morning. And but you know what? We do things for our queen. We love our queen, and we do things to support her. So right now we're going to dive into Me, and I don't know if I'm going to do Me and Mine in separate videos or if I'm going to do them in the same video. But if I do separate videos, Mine's reaction will be out later today, so stay tuned for that, as well as some other Kelly Clarkson stuff, because we're just celebrating Kelly all day today. But yeah, we're gonna dive into Me and just see what the queen has for us.
Buried myself into somebody else.
Okay, first of all, y'all, like, Topher, it's been 6 seconds. I know, I was there for the 6 seconds, and boy, what a ride we just went on. This organ in the background that's just kind of setting this ambiance. I'm excited about where this is gonna go. I don't know if we're gonna go a full-on gospel route or if it's gonna take us somewhere else, but I'm excited where this is gonna take us. And her vibrato. I just finished recording a karaoke reaction session, and I spent such a long time talking about how magically delicious her vibrato is. Oh my god. Full display in that first 6 seconds. We're going to take it back to the beginning just so we can re-experience it all together. But just listen to, ugh.
Buried myself into somebody else. Shut out some parts of me, did it so casually. I guess I needed that to be able to step back.
Ooh.
I lived my life without me. I never allowed me to.
You better whisper this too.
Too much I've had to live for. Put my life on hold for.
Ooh.
Put my life on hold for. I'm always pleasing someone. Honestly, now I'm done. I don't need somebody to hold me.
Come on, choir.
Love me. Don't need somebody to pick these pieces up. I put together my broken. Let go of the pain I've been holding. Don't need to need somebody.
Sing, mama. Ooh, hold on. Where's this beat going?
But now on the other side, I remembered I could fly. I told you I wanted you. But you needed me to need you.
Sing!
Your insecurity was the death of you and me. Too many times you questioned what were my intentions. Yes. I never gave you reasons. You're the one with secrets.
Hold on. These background vocals.
Yes. I never gave you reasons. You're
Come on, background vocals. Now, I feel like that's her, layering her own vocals in the background. It could be background singers because she does have some of the best background singers in the world. But I think that's her layering her own vocals. And if that is, that high harmony, she's belted to the high, she's skrelting to the high heavens. One more time.
I never gave you reasons. You're the one with secrets.
Woo!
Don't need somebody to hold me. Don't need somebody to love me. Don't need somebody to pick these pieces up. I put together my broken. Let go of the pain I've been holding. Don't need to need somebody.
Ooh, come on, drums.
I bet you feel the absence of my love every night. There's no one else. You are the reason I said goodbye.
Preach.
Cause I don't need somebody to scold. Don't need somebody that hurts me.
Amen.
Don't need somebody who feels weak standing next to me. I put together my broken. Let go of your hand I've been holding. Don't need to need somebody. When I got me. When I got me.
Oh my God. Oh, Brandon, baby. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I mean, I'm not sorry, but I feel kind of bad because even though I know she said that this upcoming album is not just lingering in one emotion, it's not just hurt or anger and sadness, it's, the culmination of an entire relationship, the good parts, the bad, sad part, blah, 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 and we're going to get a whole array of emotions. When it comes to a heartbroken Kelly Clarkson, you are about to get eviscerated. She is about to emotionally eviscerate you. Again, I keep wanting to say I'm sorry. I'm not sorry. I don't know the in and out working of your relationship. All I know is if you mess things up with Kelly Clarkson, you probably fucked up somehow. Oh, girl, get my chapstick, get my life right, Jesus. Yes, these lyrics. We'll take it one piece at a time. Lyrics, girl. She is not shying away, and she still wrote them in a way that is a little not open-ended, but not super pointed and detailed. Like, okay, she's not like, okay, you were with this person over here at this hotel at 5 o'clock in the morning. Like, she's not giving like pinpoint details where it's like, okay, we're pointing at a very specific person. It's still very broad in general, so like a lot of people can still grasp onto it. And she's really good about writing her music in that way, where it's like, yes, she might be pulling from a very particular instance or a very particular inspiration, but she can write it in a way that is a little bit more generalized so that more people can relate to it on some level. They can put their experiences into it, even if it's not the same experience that she is, writing with. So it's very, very intelligently written in that way. But there are still certain lines, certain things that come up in here where it's like, ooh, I bet you feel the absence of my love every night. There's no one else. You are the reason I said goodbye. She is calling you out. You did it. Whatever you did, you were the reason. You were the reason. I don't need somebody to hold me. I don't need somebody to love me. I don't need somebody to pick up these people. Like, the further we got, every time the chorus came around, like the first time it came around, I'm just like, oh, speak your soul. Speak your truth. The second time it came around, I'm like, okay. Preach on it, sister. The last time it came around, it's like, it's this big gospel. It went where I needed it to go. It felt like this big gospel, just like uplifting kind of experience where it's like, yes, preach, preach, sister, preach. Here. I wish I had a pulpit fan or something. I had to whip out my fan because, like, Lord, she was taking us to church, and I'm here for it. To testify, sister. What are some of these other lyrics that caught my attention? I told you I wanted you, but you needed me to need you. Your insecurity was the death of you and me. Like, that is such a powerful sentiment, because sometimes someone's insecurity can just spell the death of a relationship, because I'm very much, and if you've watched my reactions to like series and stuff on this channel, I've said it a dozen times, I'm very much a very strong, independent, blah, 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 and just that sort of mindset. So it's like, I don't need someone necessarily to complete me. I don't need someone to make me happy. I don't need someone in that regards. If I'm attracted to you and I like you, I would like you in my life. I want you in my life. I don't need you in my life. There is a big difference. I'm not dependent on you to make me happy. I make myself happy. I pay my own bills. I work very, very hard. I'm happy and content and fulfilled on my own. But I would like you to be here. But there are some people who they need to be needed. They want that, they desire, they don't feel complete unless they feel like they are needed by someone. They don't feel like they're complete unless they are someone's everything. And there are some people who are very much like that. They need to be in a relationship. They need that other person. And you know, that's fine. It doesn't work for me, but if it works for you or other people, that's fine. But those are two different kinds of personality types. So that's a statement that just resonates with me, where it's like, no, I don't need you. I wanted you. But me wanting you was not enough for you. You needed me to need you. And I am not that type of girl. Preach, 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 preach. Vocals, absolutely goddamn everything. Everything. Oh my God, I live for this organ, this gospel feel. I'm so happy that it ended up going that route. It was giving me very much shades of Adele vibes. Not like she's giving me Adele vocals or anything like that, but you know how Adele very much loves to have a choir behind her. Adele loves a good gospel choir behind her. So it was giving me that sort of vibe where it's like, okay, I'm giving you this heartbroken, somber, pensive kind of feeling in the beginning, and then we've got this gospel undertone to it, and then after the first chorus we bring in this mid-tempo kind of beat, but it still feels this gospel essence to it, and it's just like, you got the soul, you got the gospel, you got the belts, the runs, the riffs, like everything just on full display. And I'm just like, queen, sing. Another thing that I was saying in my karaoke reaction sessions that I just finished recording, outside of her vibrato, I love that this era of Clarkson, coming off like the tail end of Meaning of Life through the Kelly Clarkson show, karaoke eras and whatnot, and kind of going to chemistry, I love how this era features her head voice so much, because I feel like there was a time there in the middle stages of her career where she's known for her big belty vocals, because she's one of the best belters in the business. I keep saying it. She's got insane chest belts, insane head belts. Her mix is just chef's kiss. But that's one of her staples. That's what she's been known for, these incredible belty choruses, high energy, boom, boom, driving kind of choruses. And while she would use her falsetto or, her head voice here, there sparingly, it wasn't the feature. It wasn't featured nearly as much. And even until like Love So Soft, when she hit the, high head voice note coming out of the bridge, or like Invincible coming out of the bridge again, jumping up into her head voice. Outside of like those two instances, I can't really think of a time in her recorded catalog, and even in a lot of her live stuff, that she was using some of those upper extensions of her head voice since like Natural Woman on American Idol. But like ever since Meaning of Life and the last few years, like I've just noticed more and more incorporations of her head voice, a lot more transitions of their flips into her falsetto, and then even just these nice scoops and extensions up into that upper part of her head voice where it's these super duper high notes that are gorgeous. She's just used pop, pop, pop. So I love that that's being featured, and it was featured so much in this track. So many of the things I just talked about in my last Kelly Clarkson or karaoke reaction session were encapsulated in this song. Like just vocal delivery. Oh, queen, 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 queen. So yes, this song is absolutely everything, and I'm not going to include mine in this video because this video is already almost 20 minutes long. So I'm going to make mine its own separate video. So make sure you stay tuned on the channel later today for when mine gets dropped, and also stay tuned later on the channel after mine gets dropped, because I also have a karaoke reaction that I did and another album ranking video that I did. We're celebrating Kelly all day, because she's a queen. But yes, go stream, go buy it. One thing that I noticed once it hit my iTunes, that makes me a little bit sad. I got the full, well, I don't have the full album, but I have the full album track list, and it's expected to drop June 23rd. So I'm like, okay, so I got a couple months, but I've got the full track list, and there are 2 songs here at the end that have features. I don't have the full names, so I can't, I mean, I guess I could just Google and see who the other people are. I'll do that later. But neither of those people is Pink, and it makes me very, very sad, because I feel like I've said it a dozen times over the last couple of weeks, as many times as they've sung together recently. They need to go into the studio and record something. So I was hoping that, okay, Kelly's got this new album coming out, so maybe there's going to be a track there featuring Pink, and our prayers are going to be answered. Nope. Unless, who knows, maybe there's going to be a deluxe version of the album, which is going to have a bonus track, or maybe there's going to be a international release, because heaven knows there are so many of her albums that my favorite songs, or some of my favorite songs on the album, were the Japanese exclusives or the international exclusives that did not come out on the American, renditions of the album. So who knows? Maybe there's going to be a feature with Pink somewhere in there. I'm still optimistic. I'm still hoping. Anyway, I'm going to stop babbling so I can go get into mine. I hope you guys enjoyed this reaction. If you did, don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, share, turn on notifications to be notified when all of my shenanigans get posted. If there's anything else you'd like me to react to, be sure to leave it down in the comments. I'll get to it as soon as I possibly can. If you'd like to support the channel in other ways, you're more than welcome to join us over on Patreon. Don't have to, but you're more than welcome to if you want to. And I'll see you guys in my next video. Love you.